Should look too small. That should bigger. Oh. I don't know who the fuck they're gonna get. It's a Google. Still not really supposed to play that. That's all I'm gonna issue.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
This 3-minute shit's late.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Reads it,
Sit
fires
your ass
complete.
down, goofy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples.
What's the call?
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the...
There he goes!
That nigga took off.
It's a running room. And they are pushing the ball
Dude,
down the
should have
field.
just ran straight, bro.
Pick up on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Oh, grab that.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot
Grab
on
that,
first
bro.
down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass.
Ooh, good play call. That
The
was
supersonic guy. Touchdown,
That was
Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Direct snap. Slithers into space.
damn, he getting a bullet you 71.
He get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I didn't even see his ass on going on. All right, do your thing, bro. Not like that playbook though.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Lost a fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett.
Oh,
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Finds his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Castellanos. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
give me
Not
that
the start
shit.
this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Davis. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense looks like they're coming. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
think I like this a lot more. So that I might be bugging out.
After getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12.
Make a good receiver.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Sellers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Lost one deep down the right side.
Snag that bitch.
Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not very much.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end.
So you been looking for that bitch?
Down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
It's really cool.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Way to go, sick.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter. Wide open spaces. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
To the air, it's Castellanos. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jacobs. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it, and they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Got it, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. A big, explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the snap, it's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that.
That
They've
was
got it
nice.
at the 25.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completion.
Oh, he's getting ahead. Got enough space.
Okay, take off.
And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the gun, the running back has it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Florida State. The defense has to work itself with a pick six.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the past.
You got lucky,
They've never had the rhythm.
Don't do that.
Protection has been a bit spotty, and
Not even like that.
got to raise his level of play here
Not even
late
like that.
in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs.
Was about to score using that terrible-ass defense. I just missed through that pass. That's all that was.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Avoids pressure. He'll throw it. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Buys a little time. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.